Hello everyone, my name is Atharva Singh and we are continuing with the C programming language course. Now since we are learning the C programming language, we will have to download and install a C compiler. Apart from that, if we were using some other programming language, for that there are different compilers. So a program written by us needs to be converted, and that conversion is made by a C compiler. An example is GCC compiler. In this course, we will be using a GCC compiler because of the C programming language. Whatever we type in the text editor, it can get converted and can be easily understood by our computer. For that, we will use the GCC compiler. Now we have seen both the things. One was the text editor. We saw which text editor we'll be using. We will be using Visual Studio Code as a text editor for writing our code. Second was C compiler. Which is the compiler that we are using? We are using GCC compiler. Both these things we will have to download and install on our computer in our system. So how will we do that? Come, let's understand that. First part would be downloading the compiler. How will we download the compiler? First of all, the link that you are seeing here, you will have to open this link in your browser. So I have already opened this link, so I will go and open it. So this is the link that I was displaying you there, which will be used to download C compiler. This is basically min.gwdistro.nuven.net. This is a website. It is basically a third-party website which will help us to download our compiler. Now, how can we download it? Even when you will open this link in your system, you will be able to see this kind of website. You don't have to do much. You just have to go in this option where it is written min.gw17.1 without git.exe. Since we don't have to install Git, that's the reason why we will select this option. If we were to install Git along with this, we would have installed the first option. So basically this 45.1 MB file which is there, we will have to download it. There is a simple process to download it. We will single click on it and you can see that here the download has been started. Simply it will get downloaded. It will take some time. So we will see how much time it takes to get installed or to get downloaded. Our compiler or min.gw17.1 file has been downloaded successfully. This file extension would be .exe like you can see here. Now we will simply click on this arrow. We will go in show in the folder and you will be able to see this folder over here. Now you don't have to do anything. You have to double click on it and it will start loading. It will ask you where you want to extract it, which means where do you have to install this compiler. So you follow the steps like mine. You don't have to do much. You have to remove whatever is written in front. You have to just keep C:, and backslash in extract window. Like I have written here C:, backslash. Now I will click on extract to button. Now the file that I have downloaded, this I have already downloaded, so I don't have to download it again. So I will do one thing. I will let this process get completed. As soon as this process gets completed, our compiler will get installed. After the compiler gets installed, we will see the further process now. So my compiler has been installed. And how will we check it now? We will go into our C drive in this PC, our new volume, the C1 option. We will go into it. You will see a min.gw named folder. You don't have to do much. You have to double click it and open it. After that, you will see the first folder in the name of bin. You have to open even that and just have to do a single click. So basically, you will be able to see the path here to the bin folder. Now you have to copy this path, right click and copy it. After copying it, the process that is there, I will show it to you. You will have to again go to this PC. In this PC, the blank area that you are seeing below, here you will right click. After right clicking, you will see one option below of properties. You have to click on these properties. So the properties windows will be opened. We will have to go into this option, which is advanced system settings. We will click on that. The advanced system settings have opened. Now we will have to go here in environment variables. We will click on environment variables and we will see here user variables for Atharva. Whatever is your computer's name, there you would see this. You don't have to do much here. You have to click on the path, okay? After clicking on the path, you have to go to the edit option, and after clicking on edit, you will see a new button over here. You will have to click on the new one. The path that we have copied from there, you will have to paste it here by right clicking. So this has been pasted. Since I had already put it here, so this time I will not put it on. Even if I put it on, it won't make much of a difference. So we have to simply say OK to this. Even in this window, we have to click OK and close it. OK, OK, OK. So we have said OK to all the windows and we have closed them. The compiler that you have, it has been installed in your system, in your computer. How can you check it? You simply have to go in the start menu and press CMD here, and you have to open the command prompt. As soon as you open this command prompt, you will type here gcc space hyphen and version. As soon as you type this command over here and you press enter, something like this will be displayed, where it will say GCC version 8.1.0. So this version's compiler has been installed in your system. It means that we have successfully installed the C compiler in our system. After installing this, our second process would be to install our Visual Studio Code. How will we be able to do it? That we will see here. We have downloaded the compiler. Now we will go here and see how the text editor can be downloaded. So first of all, what you have to do is open any browser and go on the web, and you have to type there what it is saying, Visual Studio Code download. This Visual Studio Code I have already searched in my web page. I will close this. You have to click on this very first link. This link will open, and whichever is your system, if Windows then Windows, if Linux then Linux, or Mac, whichever is your system, you can click on that option. Since I'm using Windows here, I will click on Windows. Automatically, it will start the VS Code. It means the Visual Studio Code's setup will start downloading. This will get downloaded. It will take some time. So the setup of Visual Studio has been completed. Now what we will do is we will again click on this arrow and we will go into the show folder. Here our setup has come. Now we will double click and open it. As soon as we open it, our install wizard will open. It has opened. Here you have to check I accept the agreement. After that, you have to press next. You have to pay attention that this add to path option is there, where it's written in brackets requires the shell to restart. This option should be checked. That means that there should be a tick in this option. There is a tick here, so we will press next. Now the last option, that is install. Now we will install it. Again, it will take some time for installation. Till that time, we will wait for it. We'll have to wait for it to install. So our Visual Studio Code has been installed. Now we will click on launch and we will launch it. Our Visual Studio Code has opened. Even for you, a similar kind of window will open. So our text editor have opened. Basically, we have to type our codes and programs here and execute them. Now, there are two things that you will have to install in the Visual Studio Code as an extension. For that, you have to click on extension option. I'll go here and I'll click on it. Here you will get an option to search the extension. Here you will have to click and enter here C/C++. Sorry. So you will see the first option, the extension named IntelliSense. I will click on it, and here you will see the option of installing in this way. You will have to click on install and install it. It will take 1 or 2 seconds for installation. So now it has got installed. This has been installed as I am seeing only the uninstall option here. Now I will install the other extension. The other extension's name is Code Runner. So we will also have to download even this extension. In the similar way, you install even this. I have already installed it here. That is the reason I am seeing the uninstalled option. So Code Runner and C/C++, these two extensions we will install in Visual Studio Code. After these two things, you don't have to do much. Our step for C programming language has been completed, which means that we have set up the text editor and our GCC compiler also we have completely installed. How did we check that? We went into the command prompt and we put there a command gcc -version, and then it told us that the GCC that you have installed is this version, has been installed in our computer or system. If you have